if I have to get married, there's no better place to find a suitable candidate than in here. Thank you so much for being here at the opening of the exhibition. This is probably different to what you have seen before. It's definitely different to what I have seen before as well. Sometimes I get a bit puzzled with the things I do. They're a bit mad. And this exhibition started in Portugal. I was challenged by the director of the Batalha Monastery to create a series of paintings for the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Batalha Monastery, which is a monastery from the 14th century. And it's Portugal's most visited monument during the summer months. It belongs to the government, is now a state museum. And I created a series of artworks, but I didn't want to do... I usually say that I am not a contemporary artist. I am not. I call myself a post-contemporary artist because I think the term contemporary is already so old that it does not define anymore what is emerging right now. Contemporary is very old. You know, depending on where you live in the world, it can be since the Second World War, or it can be since the Vietnam War. That's when the term contemporary was created in art. It's too old already. So I like to say, a bit as a joke, also as a provocation, that I am a post-contemporary artist. When the director of the Batalha Monastery asked me to do an exhibition, I said I would do it with pleasure, but I was going, it just came out of my mouth. I said I was going to create the art of the future. I don't know why I said that. It was pretty silly of me. And then I didn't sleep for 2 or 3 months because it was a big promise. And I started writing every morning, everything that would come to my head. Automatic writing. The surrealists did that, also with automatic drawing. But this technique, as soon as you wake up, please try. Please try. There is a reason why you came here today. And I think the reason is to be challenged to try these methods. Try it for at least a month or 2. Every morning when you wake up, write everything that comes to your head. No censorship. If it comes to your head, it serves a purpose, because nothing in this universe is meaningless. If it popped in your head, write it down. If you have nothing to say, write down, I have nothing to say. I have no ideas. I must be really stupid. But write it. Don't censor any thought. And then, don't read the texts for at least a month or 2 until you forgot what you wrote. And now I'm feeling shivers. Because after 2 months, when I reread those pages, the best ideas of my life were in those pages, and I couldn't remember having those ideas. So I've learned that we forget our best ideas as quickly as we forget a dream. When you dream, you have maybe, 30 seconds to remember it. It's the same with our best ideas. When you wake up, the unconscious is still active. And it is true that the unconscious has got a kind of wisdom that is different to the conscious wisdom. It's a different kind of wisdom. I'm not going to say if it's better or worse. They're different, and they're complementary. And I've decided that I have to produce art that uses the whole of my brain, the conscious and the unconscious, the rational, but also the emotional, and also, why not, the reptilian brain? Because we have it. It's to be used. So, to conclude, I don't want to bore you with very long speeches. I hate long speeches. The whole technique of platigleam was described in the morning pages. If you asked the rational, conscious Nelson, how can you make paintings without paint? I would say impossible. I don't have the knowledge to produce paintings without paint. My unconscious knew how to make paintings without paint. There is a wisdom that emerges with this very simple exercise. So please, when you wake up, no breakfast, Don't go to the bathroom, God forbid. Those 30 seconds are crucial. Start writing. 3 full pages. By the way, I cheated. I bought the smallest notebook I could. So the 3 pages are done in less than 3 minutes. But at least I did 3 pages. So I'm going to invite you now to appreciate the paintings by using the torch of your mobile phone, the flashlight. There are 2 tricks. Trick number 1, try to see the paintings from quite far away. You don't need to be on top of the painting. You'll be surprised. They reflect the light even from really far away. Trick number 2, make sure your phone is as close to your face as possible. So don't have your arm outstretched or you don't see anything. Bring it right close to your eyes with the light pointing at the paintings. Like Pratima said, and very wisely, I'm glad you got me off the hook. Don't judge me harshly on these 3 paintings because they're still work in progress, okay? I'm trying to pay homage to the Catmandu Valley heritage, but it was raining this week, so I could not paint while it was raining. I'm already revealing one ingredient of the secret formula. It cannot be painted while it's raining. More I don't say. Thank you so much, all right? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
So please join us on 28th, Friday. Nelson will talk a little more about his paintings, and then the rest is up to us to figure out the million-dollar question. Thank you
And
so
there
much.
is also
Please
a
enjoy
little bit of
yourself.
tea and coffee and biscuits. Nothing elaborate, but some
some
next
snacks
door.
outside in the other room. Please join.